Yeah, Kayla, I actually, I think I like that idea. Get a secret shop room deleted, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and take it one step further. We're gonna go with kill a secret shop and delete its rune.
Ooh, okay. I like that. Because that's consistent, but can be tough. And especially if you get, like in the beginning, if you get glass and you realize, oh, I could kill this shop and get a full glass build and go. Murder and cover the evidence, yes.
Yes, this is the cover-up bounty. Yeah, if it's a conjure and you've got a way to delete the conjure trap ring, that's a pretty easy way to do it. But yeah, who knows?
If it's a glass shop, good luck.
Yeah, not all of them are hard to kill. So, you know, depending on the scene, this might be a little easier, this might be a little harder. But yeah, the main concern I had was I wanted to make sure that it's not just like, oh, you start Zone 3 and an elemental immediately digs the shop wall and then covers it. And it's like, well, okay. No, I wanted to make sure that there was player involvement in this. And I think the best way I can think of doing it is that you have to get in there, you have to kill whoever's in there, and then get it covered up.
Oh, man. Are we accessories to murder right now? I think we are. I think all of you are implicated too. It's all evidence, all recorded evidence. We're all promoting this. I have nothing to do with it, even though I agreed to everything.
Winning an arena is not killing a shopkeeper now. Because I mean, that's the whole point of the arena is killing it.
Yeah, so it looks like all of our races are off now. And this one is actually a really good bounty because if you have the incentive to get that flag plant, but along the way, why not stop by and murder, this shopkeeper? So it looks like we have Yuka on 1-2.
And yeah,
we have a secret shop.
This is going to be the final set of bounties as well, once we move into the semifinals and finals, where we're really looking at the best of the best racers. I kind of want them to be able to race without distractions. So, yeah, once we're in the head-to-head, we're just going to be focusing on raw speed.
Which is very respectable. So, I just thought of one caveat to killing and covering up a secret shop. You can't really do that in Zone 1. So what if you get... okay, so how many... You could get potentially 3 of them, right? 3 of the 5 that we can kill?
Let's see. Well, you can kill... There's, you've got the Shriner, you got the Conjurer, you got the Transmog, you got the Glass Shop, and you got the Pawnbroker.
We have Transmog and 1-2.
Yeah, the only secret shops Coda does not get are the Food Shop and the Blood Shop.
It looks like Siveure tried to go for the bounty and try to grenade the secret shop, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Or if he was just bombing the barrel, but yeah, that does not destroy the travel rune. So, yeah, it's not gonna cut it there. Meanwhile, we've got Yuka on Zone 2 already, but Siveure has transmogged their way into a Ring of Peace, which is quite strong.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's something that none of the other racers have, so could be a pretty big deal.
Very big deal, but they're going to have to keep up, the Yuka's going to have to keep the pace up because Karash is not far behind. It's right about to head into Zone 2 as well. And it's just well on their way to catching up. So if Yuka messes up, Karash can very easily take this run.
Yeah, there's no room to relax, that's for sure.
Every time I'm doing the eyes emoji, every time I see a mole now in Zone 2, I'm thinking, where's that secret shop? Where is it? Timer.
Oh, the timer didn't start. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Looks like we're a little over 3 minutes in. Let me just fix that. Go like 3:10-ish about. Thanks for pointing it out.
Yeah, no, Kalari actually pointed out in chat, and then I looked and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, I was. There were a lot of flag plants happening, fast and furious. I was just trying to keep up with that.
Yeah, no, I've been watching Yuka and Kurash just go at it, and it looks like Siveure's not that far behind either. A couple levels behind Yuka, and actually Yuka and Kurash.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of close pile up here. 2-4, 2-3, 2-2 WasKilledBy, still kind of lagging behind and taking a lot of deaths in the early game. Just got to be careful. Okay, we see an opportunity here.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Side. There's a glass shop here. Elementals on their way.
They cleared it.
Oh, but they cleared it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
So maybe not going for it.
Maybe try to get the flag plant first and then attempt it.
Yeah. See, that is the risk with this one, though. Like a lot of the bounties up to this point have been something you can do fairly early on, and you can just do on a run that just ends up not really going anywhere, or just like on a reset. But this one, you can't get anything that deletes travel runes until at least 2-2. Well, 2-1 can theoretically have tar monsters, but it's really hard to make this work with tar monsters.
It is very tough to do that. So I'm noticing in these runs, you get damage later in the run. I've noticed a lot of our racers had 1 damage going into even Zone 3 at some points. But now it looks like Kurash here has the spiked ears. We have a Ring of Might for Yuka's side, and then I think we have a Boots of Strength somewhere as well that WasKilledBy was able to find early on.
Oh, and WasKilledBy going down to another Vow of Poverty, just kind of struggling with nerves a bit here. Needs to get it together. We are 5 minutes into this race. There's still plenty of time to recover and get this and rein this in, but it's got to be careful. Nice Coral Rift kill there. We were throwing stars and bombs from Yuka 34.
Yeah, very, very good combo.
Head on to Zone 4.
It looks like this is a really good build. This seed gives you a really good build fairly early on, too.
Oh, and Kurash is right on Yuka's tail here. And Kurash has that peace and damage build that Yuka is kind of lacking. Also, Bomb Charm, Grenade Charm. Like, Kurash can pass right up here if they play sufficiently aggressive. And Yuka's going to go down.
Yeah,
I think that was a Vow of Poverty, so as long as Kurash can finish this floor...
As you pointed
take the lead.
Now, as you pointed out, Yuka didn't have the Ring of Peace, got swarmed very early on in 4-1, and that was it. Just got that Vow of Poverty.
And yep, there's the finish on 4-1. So Kurash taking the lead. 6 Bomb Charm Grenade Charms. There's another 3. So could just chuck these around in like every room for the rest of Zone 4. It would be just fine. Oh, that orange armadillo was scary. Forgot his damage numbers and stepped onto Armadillo Gold.
Oh, I think that's the first death I've seen from Kurash. The entire race, the entire tournament, I believe.
Yeah, but it don't count him out because he's an accomplished speedrunner. They could definitely make it back there and still finish the race in the time allowed. They got to push it a little hard, but it's doable.
Yeah, with the amount of time left, they have about 8 minutes left. So it's not too bad. It's not unreasonably short, but it does leave little room for mistakes.
I don't know what happened to WasKilledBy, but they were facing down Congo with no dagger.
I looked away from WasKilledBy, and yeah, they're on Conga, and then now they're not. I don't know what happened there.
I don't think I've seen anyone complete the cover-up bounty here yet. We saw a pretty good opportunity to go for it in Zone 3, but so far only 2 racers have made it that far, and neither of them did it.
I mean, in all fairness, the glass shop kill is really difficult to get on this, double time on Coda. So maybe that's not the safest
bombs,
one. Maybe
it's pretty consistent.
Is it? Okay. Especially at high enough damage too, I would imagine. Because my first thought is I would wonder if the racers are looking for a pawnbroker or just something really easy to kill on a later level. So maybe Zone 4, Zone 5 might have it. But then that begs the question of, how far do you have to get into the run to get a safe shop to kill? Oh, it looks like Siveure is done.
Siveure's thrown in the towel with the 2-3 flag plant.
Siveure, thank you so much for doing these runs. That's understandable. This takes a lot out of you, and you did a great job. Civ is broken. We broke the Civ.
All right, we got Karash back at Conga 1. But, at this point, going to have to do the rest of the run pretty quickly. 6 minutes to go if they're wanting to make this a 4-win streak. And steps on Clone Gold.
Oh, so unfortunate.
Almost immediately. With 6 minutes to go, I don't think a clear is feasible. I think they should maybe think about just trying to find a place where they can complete this bounty.
Yeah, the flight plan is set. They have a very good flight plan. It's going to be very hard for anyone to catch that. So maybe go for the bounty now and have a little fun, or even take a mental break. Because we are at that point in the tournament where, as demonstrated by Siveure, it's taking its toll on people.
Yeah, keeping up high level play for character as hard as Coda for the entire duration of a tournament is extremely difficult.
Yeah, we're nearing 4 hours into this tournament, and yeah, it's a lot of running. It's a lot of running, a lot of practice, a lot of double time, a lot of Coda.
Okay, so we got Yuka up at that glass shop that we were mentioning before, but still just killing the elementals. I think is more focused on just trying to pass up Karash's flag plant, which is totally fine.
Yuka has the best shot at it right now, especially with the time left.
So, yeah, because I think that glass shop is your best bet for this bounty, because there's a lot of elementals in the area. By then, you have plenty of bombs and resources that make the glass shop kill fairly consistent. So, yeah, it's definitely, if you're playing with bounty in mind, it's where to do it. But, yeah, again, so far, Yuka and Kurash are the only ones to make it that far.
Yeah, it's early enough in the run, too, where even if WasKilledBy managed to go fast enough right now, they could potentially catch up to as well just to get the bounty. But we're nearing that part where it's just the point of no return in the run, where your flag plan's going to be fairly cemented. So just very intensely watching Yuka right now. Watching Yuka and Kurash. Kurash is actually making a good run back again as well.
Yeah, Yuka and Kurash is. I don't think it's possible for Kurash at this point. We're looking at 3.5 minutes left, and they are just starting Zone 2. I don't think they can improve on that 4-2 flag plant, but Yuka could. Yuka definitely has the time to reach 4-3, as they're currently on 3-3. And we're looking at 3 minutes to to traverse one full zone. Definitely possible. Especially these Earth Tomes are going to make this fight absolutely free.
Absolutely, yes.
But again, 2 damage, no peace. Zone 4, with that, under those circumstances, can be a little sketchy.
They did get swarmed last time with a lack of peace, and so they're actually taking the same path as last time that got them swarmed, but they're approaching it differently now.
Okay, we got a red dragon coming in. Just gonna freeze it down, and it's killed by dying, unfortunately, again. I don't think I've seen WasKilledBy reach Zone 2.
I don't believe so either.
Like, this has just been a really rough go for WasKilledBy. I think fatigue from the long tournament that we were just talking about, like, really hitting them pretty hard.
It definitely is. I think at this point, is WasKilledBy, do they have a shot at the semifinals?
Let me see what their score. What did they get in the first? They got a single point in their first race, so they need some more points here, and they just cut stream, so I think they're throwing in the towel here.
I think so as well, yeah. All right. Yuka has officially hit 4-2. I believe Karash died in 4-2. Am I correct
yes,
on that?
4-2 is where Karash died, so if Yuka can clear this floor within the next minute and 40 seconds, they will take the flag plant lead. And they've got grenades. They can make some good use of this.
Okay, Yuka. I'm just watching. Like, okay, Yuka, you can do this.
Oh, that bomber is really scary.
Ooh, that was... Oh, man. That was intense.
And... Oh, that sarcophagus spawn was so mean!
Yeah, that's what I had to hold back my reaction. I was like, oh my goodness, because they could have died so quickly.
But Yuka gonna sneak out from underneath Kurash here, taking the flag plant lead with a 4-3 run. And bringing down the, up until this point, undefeated Kurash down a peg. Gonna die to the confusion spell there, just causing a missed beat, but what a run from Yuka.
That was a great run back, and they made a great push, especially that 4-1 was really rough because the middle section was a bit of a bottleneck, and without the Ring of Peace, they were swarmed. And then you had the mini-boss crashing down on you at the same time. So at the end, Yuka had a ton of gold scattered everywhere from everything that they had to kill, and they managed to get through it. And then 4-2 was rough because of that exit room. You had the Ghoulems, you had the mummy, you had all these enemies, and then as we saw the sarcophagi spawn right on the stairs, and that was such a good clutch reaction.
Yeah, that Wind Mage popping up right on the stairs was really scary, but well handled. Yuka, a well-deserved 3 points from that game. Also getting 3 points from their previous game, so they are guaranteed moving on. And I'm pretty sure we'll be will very likely be the top seed. Let me double check. Because Kurash did get a bonus point from getting a clear in their first race.
That's true.
So, yeah, 4 points from for that. And then another 2 points, so 6, and Yuka picking up 3 and 3, so also 6. I'll have to figure out how we break that tie up later.
I mean, do you want to continue tiebreaker door?
Yeah, I think when it's not at a cutoff, we've just been kind of going by seeding, and Kurash does have the higher seed with the better PB. But yeah, Kurash and Yuka both looking to move on from this set. But we have one more round 2 race to go. It's gonna be Abu Yazan Namki, Monster Racer, and Biggie Mac. So we'll be back right after I set that one up, and then we'll move on to the semifinals and finals.